Here we have a pre-owned 2020 GMC Acadia Denali. This one comes in red quartz tint coat, and then we have jet black leather interior. At the time of this video being posted, it's also certified, but powertrain consists of a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Almost 51,000 miles on this one. Front end here, we do get our LED headlamps, along with the LED daytime running lights and the LED fog lights. And especially in this red, I love the front fascia of these. Big Denali grille, nice sleek headlamps. Just a beautiful vehicle. Now around to these wheels, these are gonna be 20-inch aluminum. Passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Power door lock controls, memory seat functions, power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors in them. And then we have our one-touch up and down windows for the front, express down for the back. And there is our power lift gate, Bose sound system, electronic parking brake, heads-up display controls, hood release, pedals, power tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. But a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Acadia today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are finding to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3", longer legs. So here's my space, not bad. I could scoot up a little bit there, but that's my comfortable driving position. It's a view of the front from back here. And then we do have the dual pane sky roof, so you have manual sunshades for both of those. LED lights throughout. Rear AC controls, 3-stage heated outboard seats. 3-prong household plug-in, and a USB-C and a USB-A charge port. And then bottle holders and a little bit of storage there. And there's a view of the third row. It's a bottle holder on that side. And there's a little storage tray and a bottle holder on that side. But the rear AC vents for the face are integrated up top here on the roof line. Let's make our way towards the back. Child locks lock and unlock there. And then fuel filler here. I think these are rated to get like in front wheel drive, 18 miles per gallon city, 26 highway. There's a look at the back end, nice beautiful rear end there. Dual exhaust, and then you have a way to hook up a trailer hitch if you need to there. And a power lift gate. So a little bit of space behind the third row, side pocket there, but you can also fold the second row from back here, and then you can pull here and then fold this row here. So when the seat's up all the way in the second row where it can fold flat, tons of additional storage compared to with the seats up. And then 12 volt back here. And I couldn't see all the way, but back here you do have a USB-A charge port. Rear passenger side. You can get that back up pretty easily. Pull this up here, and then you can tumble the seat forward. Front passenger seats power with 2-way power lumbar support as well. Storage underneath. Glove compartment. Owner's manuals are still in this one. And I love the trim throughout. Coming back around to the front end, just a quick look in the engine bay. And again, that's a 3.6 liter V6. Show off the blinkers. So LED in the back. Looks like LED on the side mirrors. and then LED up front. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. Not seeing a lot of wear and tear on it. There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, we do get AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth audio, wireless CarPlay, or not wireless CarPlay, but wired CarPlay, Android Auto, and then we have Pandora there. So you have Spotify, Alexa. You can add apps on here as you see fit. But dual zone automatic climate controls, which you can use either the screen for, or you have buttons and knobs down below. You can control the rear from the screen as well. Settings here, change your language, and then your vehicle settings, which include a rear seat reminder, teen driver, and then your valet mode. Navigation system built in here. I think you have an SD card reader for that, but doesn't require a subscription to use, which is nice, especially if you don't have to pay for it with this being pre-owned. Backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You get the bird's eye view, front camera, 360 view, curbside, a lot of different views to choose from. And then you can even toggle the guidelines on or off. Now your shifter is all push buttons, so park, reverse, neutral, drive. You have your low gear there and that your low mode, and you can toggle the limiter there, and you can see what gear you're in that bottom left hand corner of the gauge cluster. So you have up to 9 different points there. But 12 volt there, SD card reader, USB-C, USB-A port, wireless charging pad, parking sensor toggle, hazards right there, traction control, auto stop, bottle holders, 3-stage heated cooled seats with a lane departure. And then we have our drive modes, which include Tour, Snow mode, Sport mode, and then the tow haul mode there. Center console cubby space. And the rear camera mirror, we can toggle that. Sunroof controls, garage door transmitter, OnStar, LED lights for the front, sunglasses holder. And then you can tilt or slide, so we're gonna one-touch slide it back. So that's how far it goes back. Not bad. There's a view of the back seat from up here. Vanity mirror. Now back to the steering wheel, blinkers on the left side. High beams are there. Auto high beam toggle is on that button here. And your fog lights if you want to turn those on, auto headlamps, and all of that. And then your wipers are here, one time off, intermittent low high. We can adjust that intermittent sensitivity here. And then rear wiper there. Push back for that rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front. And over to this side, cruise control. So this one does have the adaptive cruise package, so we can turn that on or off there, and we can toggle between adaptive and regular cruise by holding this X button here. And it'll give you a little notification as they change. Set the speed. Heated steering wheel toggle. You can go between your track list and radio station presets here. And on the right side, volume up, volume down, mute, voice recognition, and these 4 arrows go through the gauge cluster, that digital part there. So you can see your tire pressure monitors, trans fluid temp. You can set all of that up in the options menu. You can also change your units from US to metric here as well. But go down to the info pages and you can decide what you want to see. So I usually like to turn that off, always have the fuel economy on. Then you can turn on the driver assistance if you want to as well. Most of the stuff that I would need on a daily basis. But in front of me here, we do have the heads-up display. It's not flashing like that. That's just how the camera's picking it up, but we can change the view there. Push button starts here. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2020 GMC Acadia Denali out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Acadia here, the 9-speed in this likes to shift a lot. but for the most part, I like how it does. This one's kind of a bit rough right off the bat, but not sure if it's where it's been sitting or what. But we'll see if we can get her going here. So I'm gonna put it into sport mode now, and hopefully I don't regret that. Here we go. So it did really well there, which is interesting because I thought it would be a little clunkier in the sport mode, but no, it drove very nicely. But really good ride here. It rides so well, even with it being 5-6 years old. 51,000 miles on it, still a great ride here. Now with the 20s, you can feel just a tad bit of vibration in the steering wheel, but for the most part, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing intrusive. It still drives like new. And then this also has the 4-cylinder mode, so when you're under a light load, it'll go into that 4-cylinder mode and you won't be going on all 6. So it just makes it a bit more fuel efficient. But I really do like having the adaptive cruise control here. And I think this is only 28 grand. I think that's the price of it right now, which is pretty decent, I think, seeing as these went for upwards of $50,000 when they first came out. Now I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Acadia today. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now here at Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro, they do offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on top of the certification that this one has in particular. So a pretty good deal, I think, especially for what all is included in the lifetime warranty. You get the engine, the transmission, the transaxles, and then again, whatever else is covered from your certified warranty as well. But this one's pretty loaded with the heads-up display, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitors, the navigation, the sunroof. So I can't find an option that's missing on this one particularly. So I think for 28 grand, again, for something that was probably over 50,000, it's a good time to get one. Still rides nicely, still drives good. And it's really quiet and comfortable in here. Even with these darker black seats, still easy to stay cool in here because these seats are cooled. So I've had it on the lowest setting for the longest, and I can put it on 2 or 3 to blow more air there. But it's just a very comfortable vehicle all the way around, from the ride quality to the seats to the infotainment, all the features, amenities. Love the rear camera mirror, that comes in handy quite a bit. Again, this one's just super loaded out, and I like that. I think if you're in the market for something like a Highlander, Pathfinder, even a Ford Explorer, this is a good way to go as opposed to buying a new one or even a slightly used one. Get this one that has a few more miles on it, a certification, a lifetime powertrain warranty, and get all the features that you could ever want. But just everything feels like new here. I haven't driven this body style Acadia in years, and it still, again, drives like when they first came out. But with all that being said, This will bring me to the end of my review of this 2020 GMC Acadia in the Denali trim level.